Are you looking for high-end luxury vehicles, slightly used high-end luxury vehicles? And then this is your video. So today we'll be working in not less than 7 dealerships. So we're trying to source for 2 vehicles, Toyota Harriers and Cx5s. So we'll try compare pricings in the 5 dealerships. We'll similarly try compare the vehicles from the dealerships to help you arrive at the best Cx5 and Toyota Harrier. So these dealerships, these are the available units. Though before I give you pricings on the same, let me walk you around. Meanwhile, welcome back to Max Gambo TV, always leading YouTube channel ambayo kuletea video za magari at best prices. So we often do car sourcing on your behalf. Look at that classic Toyota Auris KCU, well priced on this. So we often do car sourcing on your behalf, especially on used vehicles. We at times do auction the vehicles at least once a week, na repossessed the vehicle. So watch out on our previous video. Suppose you are a car enthusiast or looking for the true ownership of a slightly locally used vehicle at good pricing. So these are the list of units available. To begin with, to corner this 1.4 million cash shillings, just quick pricings to this. We've got a Nissan Juke 1.3 million 800,000 cash shillings for C240. Then now we've got this again 1.4 million cash shillings on this hybrid Fielder, negotiable. Very fast, since these are not our interest was the Cx5. So let me just have you a quick one. Prados. So from the dealership we kosa Prado high-end luxury vehicles are all tuned in to corner X-Trail, priced from 1.9 million cash shillings. Outlander. So these are a new stock, just subject to confirmation on pricing. So suppose so far kuna gari imekupendeza, feel free to hit up on the comment section, ask for pricings, ask for photos, and we shall be on your case. So let us start with these pricings on the first KDB. KDB ni gari ya 2015 Toyota Harrier that is selling for, remember new one would go for 3.9 million cash shillings. So this is only selling for 2.6, negotiable at 2.6. So if these are amongst a Toyota Harrier inakupendeza, hit me up. Alafu kuna Cx5 hii ni KDT. The KDT is a 2017 model that is fairly priced, slightly used. The mileage yata ifikia 100,000 kilometers. And guess what the price? 2.9 million cash shillings, negotiable instead of 3.6. Again, the dealership pia accept refinancing and higher purchase terms of payment. Alafu look at this. So this coming lower to 2.3 million cash shillings for the KDR. Pia na kapo KDR near 2016. So if you can't get to a budget of 3.6 million cash shillings for a similar foreign used vehicles, kujia these slightly used ones, then we'll be winding up. So more of Prados. So at least you've seen the vehicles only. So let us get back to the next dealership. So far you've watched our video to this level. Remember to stay subscribed. We've got more of hill access. Ask for price in the comment section. KCU Toyota Auris, well priced, negotiable from 1.4 million cash shillings. There is a fair price, of course. So in a new shape for the Auris. So let us get to the next dealership with a Juke in a 1.3 million cash shillings. Alafu hii 1 million utapewa hii this parcel. So this is the next dealership. I was figuring out finding Cx5, lakini tumekosa. Let us though see this. Tuko na Toyota Harrier KBY, well priced So if you must own a Toyota Harrier, this is priced from 1.7 million cash. It's negotiable on this. Yes, I think way much lower than 1.7 as mentioned. It will even get closer to a million cash upon physical visit to the dealership. So though, in as much as to make us Cx5s, so let me just take you around the rest of the dealership. And then the next dealership, remember this is the dealership number 2. The third dealership at Wezi Kosa. Classic again units. So here we've got a Pro Box foreign used from 1.4 million cashings, very quick. Slightly used Vitz here from 600,000 cashings, negotiable. Impreza hapo mbele. Next a C200 Mercedes. So this is an AMG engine, C-Class. Classic again. We'll have a video on the classes of the Mercedes-Benz in our next video. Hapa tuko na Lexus again, KCV come with 1.5 negotiable. Toyota Pro Box foreign used from 1.4 million cash shillings. Vitz from 1.4 negotiable. We've got 600,000 cash shillings. Kujia this Nissan March, and of course this is not local used, foreign used. So this will sell from 3.9 million cash shillings. So this being foreign used in a 2018 model, fresh import, negotiable all the way to the best you can get it is at 1.7. We've got X-Trail 1.6. What else is remaining to Outback? Ask for pricings in the comment section. Since we failed to get vehicles that we are anticipating, let us get to the next dealership. Oh, kuna Crown here. In Crown 1.4 million cash shillings near 2014 here Toyota Crown. Then perhaps I could just have you petrol diesel Prado 5.6. Then on this, before we wind up, on this we've got a 2019 model of the Harrier foreign used at 4.1 million cash. It's negotiable. 3 of them. Hapa hakuna foreign used. Much hakuna local used. We've got yet another year 2018, negotiable from 4 million. And then there's yet another. This is an hybrid, and this will be a hybrid. RX 200T for the Lexus. We've got much of Forestas, 2 Forestas, best pricings. So we move into the next dealership. We're still sourcing for slightly used Toyota Harriers and slightly used to Cx5s. So let us try find out from the next dealership if we'll achieve our goal for today. So the dealership, before I wind up, the dealership accept both cash payment, alafu pia wanakubali higher purchase terms of payment. So physically visit the dealership. For directions, hit me up in the comment section. If you've stayed to this level, again, don't forget to stay subscribed. Let us visit our next dealership. So we go to the third dealership. From here we've got the first Toyota Harrier KDK in 2017. So from 2.75 million cash shillings, we get this classic sported Toyota Harrier. Besides, there are lots more. So let's try find out if you've got more of local used. So more of the Toyota Harriers up and foreign used. There's yet another here from 4.1 million cash shillings, 2018, negotiable all the way to 3.9 up or 3.8. Get a unit from here. So since I can't spot any other local used, we'll just walk around. Let me show you what this dealership got. So this is Sabaki Motors. The first one is Mazda Demio from 1.45 million cash shillings. Velfire right here. Toyota Fielder from this WXB, yeah, 2.2 million Kenya shillings. They are from alafu we've got from 1.9 million Kenya shillings. Utapata hizi ma Axio. So this slightly local used. I'll inquire about pricings on this for the Esquire KDS near 2016. 2016. Oh, sir. 2016 on these Belfa. Let me inquire about pricing. So next online to gonna this diesel V8 that is slightly again used from 2012. So this comes negotiable from 8 million all the way for the V8 all the way to 7 million shillings upon visit to the dealership. Remember, this is still Sabaki Motors, and we're just doing videos on classic, slightly used, foreign used vehicles. Since we've missed out on Toyota Mazda Cx5 and Toyota Harrier. So to the interior, look at that. To the interior, this is what we have for this classic unit. The price that I've just mentioned, you can a sunroof. The price I've mentioned is greatly negotiable. The center console is in place. Classic again, leather seats, as you can tell. So let us see the boot space. Best price, bosi anaweza kubali ngapi? Best price. Okay, so the best price on this will get to minimum of 6.8. so boot space is similarly that fair. So if you're in love with this V8 at the price I've mentioned, imagine from 8 million negotiable to 6.8 million is such a fair pricing. So I purchased terms of payment is similarly acceptable on this. So for lovers of the Ford, for just about 5 million Kenya shillings, we've got you covered for the Ford KDH. Mileage to this equal very low. Everest. So 5 million negotiable. The best could get to perhaps 4.8 million. So the fixed price for now is at 5 million Kenya shillings for this classic unit. So compared to this V8 tumesema from 6.8 negotiable. Compared to this, most will prefer of course the V8. So in interior, let me have here a shot of the interior. A shot of the interior shot. This is much we have for the Ford. Look at that. Interior piraka well maintained. The mileage is that low, below 100,000 kilometers for the Ford. Let's check out on the next. So Volkswagen up next in line at 1050 for the Volkswagen up. This is in Africa 1,000 km. 700. So 700 cc on that Volkswagen up. So to the interior for the Polo, this is much you should expect. Look at that classic cockpit. The seats again that fair. So compare this to a Nissan Vitz, Toyota Vitz, Nissan Note. This is way much better at the price I've just mentioned. So next on list here to go classic vehicles again. Toyota Heinz Super GL for 3.5 billion cash links. So on this we'll get it at 2.7 and 3.5 again for this classic Matatu vehicle. So hit me up in the comment section. To the interior, let me have a quick shot to the interior, to the Super GL classic, good for Matatu business, alafu pia privately for deliveries. Again, this is still that much fair. The frontal display, this is much you should expect. So kutoka ndani, again look at that to the interior at 1050,000 cash in. So this is good for so this is the frontal view of the GLE AMG engine model. Then what was that? Let's see from here. This is similarly a GLC 200 non-AMG engine. GLC sport utility vehicle, the sport class GLC. So these and these are same class, lakini hii ni ya AMG engine. So if you're looking for power, you go for this. If you're looking for class, you can still prefer this. Then right here tuko na GLE. So tumetoka GLC, ABCDE. So these are higher trim compared to this. GLE and AMG for the engine. So Formatic, of course. So this will be a little highly priced compared to the three. These you see it's already marked AMG, so you expect 2 digits GLE. So these are higher. The body type is a sport utility vehicle class E. This is a sport utility vehicle class E again. GLC will be a higher class. AMG engine. This was an AMG engine. Then let us GLE again for non-AMG. So this is a non-AMG diesel 400D diesel Formatic. So we've got still lots more of classic vehicles. So let me know which Mercedes-Benz you're looking for. These amongst dealerships with best classic high-end luxury vehicles. Formatic, if I guess on this you can now guess. GL tumesema ni luxury. GLC 220D, so hii ni D ni a diesel 220 non-AMG. So all diesels are non-AMG, not that high in power engines. So we've got more of Range Rovers to this phase. So we will have our next video on Range Rovers, the second of Range Rovers. We've got a GLC 220D non-AMG engine. All the diesel units are non-AMG. Classic still. We've got lots more behind here. Yet another GLC GL in a sport utility vehicle class C, non-AMG. I mean AMG engine on this Formatic. So we'll be winding it up at that. We'll be winding it up at that, though I figured out displaying this. To this end, we still got high-end luxury vehicles. Most of these is 2017. We've got a few of 2018 models of high-end classic vehicles. So if suppose you're sourcing for luxury vehicles, then this is the best dealership for you. So hit me up in the comment section. Suppose a unit from here would most please you. Though before we wind it up, let me take you somewhere. Let us have you a little of affordable vehicles from here. So we've had much of the Mercedes pricing. So if you're interested in detailed pricing, hit me up in the comment section. And someone perhaps could be asking the Q2 and the Q3 in the Manisha. Engine is powered through, it's quadruple. I mean, engine is powered through the four wheels of the engine. So this is the beauty about the Audi Q2. So would you go for an Audi Q2 for 3.5 million, or would you go for Audi Q3 for 4.4 million cash in? Alternatively, I've got, there's a unit Audi Q3 year 2018 that is sells for how much? 3.9 million Kenyan shillings, all much negotiable. So if luxury vehicles are those are what you need, then this is the right dealership for you. So basically Max Gambo TV does car sourcing on your behalf, as you just do the waiting. So let us know which vehicle you're sourcing for. Let us know how best we can help you arrive at the best of vehicles. We got next on this face Eclipse Cross, Forester XTs, Honda Vezel. This from 4 million Kenyan shillings. I mean 3 million. 3 million on that. All these are Honda Vizels, negotiable from 3 million. Way much negotiable. Kuna Subarus we've got. Okay, so I guess this should be a Q3, a Q2, not 3.5 on this. I told you it's hard to find a Q3. Q3 is a luxurious unit compared to the Q2. It's a little bigger. It's better when it gets to performance, though. It's four-wheel drive. The Q power is propelled to all the 4 engines. So you've got to this face more of the Velfires. We've got inside of the Honda Classic again. So look at that. So this is the dealership. The dealership, yeah, high-end luxury vehicles, X2. So the customer was making an inquiry about the X2. We've got X2 and X-Force right here. So as for detailed pricing on this, in the comment section. So we'll be having it at that. Till we meet again in our next video. Thanks for staying. Audi A1. So this is the lowest class. So from this face unawezapata gari za bei ya chini, from Alto, from 750,000, Mazda 2, 1.5. You've got Corolla Sport, 2.1 million Kenya shillings. You've got the Peugeot. You've got this. You've got Suzuki, 2 million. Suzuki 2 billion, 2 million, 2 million. We've got the Fielder. How much of millions to this? 1.7 million cash. Still got lots more luxury vehicles. So till we meet again in our next video, if you've stayed to this level, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Feel free to stay subscribed to. So welcome back. So today we're sourcing for 2 luxury vehicles. We're looking for a GLA, Mercedes-Benz, and we're similarly looking for Audi Q3. So these are amongst dealerships ambazo iko na the best of luxury vehicles. So let me have you a walk around. Though meanwhile, so there's a request from a customer who wants just but clarification about the Mercedes. So let us have you a quick class about the Mercedes-Benz. That is the classes. So on this, so these are Mercedes C43, which means that it is a C-class AMG engine. So the first letter stands for the class of the vehicle, then the body of the vehicle, then the 2 digits stands for the engine type. So if it's 2 digit, like for the case of this, it's a AMG engine. When it's 3 digit, non-AMG engine. So these are C-class, a sedan, of course. AMG engine. AMG simply stands for abbreviations for the manufacturer of the engineers towards the AMG engine, where A stands for the first engineer, M stands for the second engineer, and G stands for the town from which the engine was manufactured. So these are a list of classic vehicles. So in the comment section, suppose a unit pleases you, hit me up. We'll similarly be looking at more options of the Mercedes-Benzes. Though before we get back on that, let us try see this. What class is this? So according to the classes, to go A class, which is the smallest, B, then C class. So this is now the Mercedes S class, non-AMG engine, 550 S class, non-AMG. Tumesema if the digits are 3, mean non-AMG engine, and when the digits are just through there. And so this is one of the highest trim of the luxury sedans, largest class, S class, A, B, C, D, I, D, S. So if you're looking for high-end luxury vehicle of the Mercedes family, you go for the S class. So this is non-AMG engine. So pia kuna S class here, AMG engine, where AMG is a high classified engine. So this is similarly S class, non-AMG engine, S class 455. So this is similarly a luxury unit, of course, though in a 2017, that is for 2018, that is a 2018 model. GL, ukiona GL hiyo ni luxury vehicle ya the Mercedes, though we will try look at examples of that. Though let's fix our focus now on this. So this is now the Q3, Audi Q3. So Audi Q3 is lately getting to be classified under the luxury vehicles of Audi. There's a sport Audi Sportback, and there's this classic sport utility vehicle of the Audi. So it's hard to find units of Audi presently in Mombasa. Q3, for instance, are hardly 3 at 2017. At 2018, you only find one within Mombasa, Kenya. Though upon order, if you place an order, an importation order, you get assured of the trim of the Audi that you're looking for. So hard to find on this. So this is presently priced at 4.4 million cash. It's negotiable. So these are Q3. So just like the Q, so these are smaller version of the Q, of the Q3. Q3, love these are smaller. You can tell from the length, the width. Q2 is smaller. Q2 sells from 3.5 million cash shillings. We'll get we won't focus on the BMWs, though they are all here. The next Mercedes, let's start from that. Tuko na E, so E pia ni S class, alafu ukiona 3 digits na an AMG engine. So the engine isn't that in as much as it is luxurious, a high-end luxury sedan of the Mercedes. It is a non-AMG. I mean, the engine isn't that of powerful compared to the AMG. Considering power, the AMG equal more powerful. S class again, yeah, 550. S class 550. You can tell that. So S class non-AMG engine. So still a luxury sedan on Mercedes, though engine yake si ya AMG. E class, so E class after C, A, B, C, D, E. So kumaanisha E, this is E class non-AMG engine. So these are better off, if I consider quality, this is better off than the C class. It's just that this appears luxurious because ni a late number in a 2018 model of the what class of the C class, even a 2017, I guess. GL, tumesema ukiona GL, there is so my customer level must pay me for this, a C class of the non-AMG classic vehicle, still all on a grab. So Mercedes B. So this is now a B class. This is the second class of the Mercedes-Benz B 180 non-AMG engine, not too powerful. Then this is the smallest now, Mercedes A180 non-AMG. Because of the 3 digits, a classic of the Benz, amazing. So this is the smallest so far of the Mercedes. The price most preferably is the lowest on this. I love here. This is the second grade, the B class non-AMG. So these will be highly priced. You can tell the difference. These are a little bigger compared to this, so I guess you'll be catching up. Alafu ukipata A class AMG engine inakuanga a little highly priced. What about the C class? C class non-AMG on this. Again, these are a sporty one. And then now here is our focus, the GL. Ukiona GL inamaanisha luxury SUV, I mean a big one. So GL C, AMG engine, 2 digits AMG engine. So these are a classic one, of course, a sport utility vehicle. GLE,